Hello everyone. I don't have any cooking for you tonight, but I will be snacking on frozen peas, which might be weird, but I love snacking on frozen peas and corn, and mostly just wanted to do a stream because I didn't do one yesterday, and I just want to keep up that routine for myself a little bit. Fred is hiding there in his little house area. So I figured I'd just show you his natural habitat when he does his zoomies at night. The cat tree is delightful, and he used to love sleeping in it, but now yes, obviously Nez, he loves you and he misses you and you should come back. You should probably just live in that house with him, Nez. Oh, he moved to the window because we were filming him, obviously. You can't ever film a cat and have the cat want to be part of it. So, there he is in the window. That's our cat. I'm okay. I took a walk to Brooklyn today, and it was a very long walk, and it was a very lovely day. There was some overcast, there was some sun, and now I'm back, and now we're just hanging. Has he ever tried to leave? He's pawed at the door before. Yep, acknowledged. Is this okay? Okay. Yep, New York was very pretty today. Del, you should go to sleep if you're sleepy, because we're not doing anything except watching me eat frozen peas. That's it. That's all I'm doing. And Fred is coming down below. Hi, Fred. Do you want to pee? No? Yes? No? Yes? No. It's a no. Why frozen peas? I mean, I just like how cold and sweet they are. I like the texture. Fred is not high. We gave him 2 catnip leaves, and he was zonked. Like, he chilled out so much that his eyes weren't really tracking anything, and it was hilarious. It's kind of like frozen grapes, except they're not as cold and they're not as big, so they don't make my sensitive teeth hurt. So to me, it's way better than frozen grapes. So I've learned today from our catnip experience that the best dose is 1 leaf. 2 leaves will zoink him out of this dimension. Bye, Fred. Cats are very hard work. We're still trying to work out how to not have him wake us up starting at 4 a.m. every day, because he basically meows from 4 a.m. to 7:30 or 8 a.m. to be fed, and we're trying not to give into it because that will probably just positively condition him to meow whenever he wants to be fed, which he's an eater, so he'll want to be fed forever and always. But it's also been really hard for me to not be able to sleep through the night, so. Francis, hasn't everybody really just always celebrated anyway? Baby corgis are the best animal, Del. I'm very jealous. Baby corgis are the most adorable breed of puppies, I think. Right next to Dachshunds. I did not know sugar gliders barked. That's amazing. Wow. Do you guys, cat owners, do you just get used to being woken up for 4 hours every single early morning? Hi, Egypt. Oh my god, Egypt. Go to sleep, please. Unless you have a cat that's keeping you up at 4 a.m. Please go to sleep. I've been blocking Fred this whole time and I didn't even know. There he is. This bag of peas is kind of just melting on my bed, so I'm gonna put it away real fast, and I'll be right back. Save your questions. Hey, Fred. What's up, bud? Yeah, he knows his feeding time. He should know by now that we don't feed him until after 4 hours of straight meowing and zooming. So I think he just does it to torture us. On my most desperate nights, I've like slept with a bottle of water, like a spray bottle of water to spray him when he gets close, but I'm still in that half sleep state where I'm just like, I have no idea where I'm aiming, so I'm gonna aim in the general direction of the sound of the meow, and then I'll hear some scurrying. He knows he's not supposed to be meowing me at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and sometimes he finally stops at 8 a.m. He lets me get an hour of sleep. He finally goes to sleep at 8 a.m., and until I wake up at 9, he doesn't wake up again to meow for food. So I'm still trying to work it out. I feel like there's a code we can crack here. Oh my god. That sounds horrible, watching his food bowl at 4 a.m. while crying. We would definitely visit Egypt. Absolutely. We would love to visit Egypt. The artwork on the wall is Aaron's favorite piece of Japanese woodwork. It's basically a princess casting a spell to protect the samurai from the skeleton. Oh, hold on. No, she is actually attacking the samurai, I believe. It's called Ukiyo-e. I have no idea how to say that. Takayasha the Witch and the Skeleton Spectre. So the lady, I thought she was a princess, but I'm obviously completely wrong. She's a witch. She's conjuring a spell, which is manifesting in the form of the skeleton, and she's conjuring the skeleton to beat the samurai, I guess. Is that right, Aaron? Okay, cool. Aaron gave me a thumbs up. Aaron is on the other side of the camera. He does not want to be on camera. He's doing his own thing, and I'm invading his space in the bedroom because I'm too tired to stand in the kitchen. And he's so graciously allowed us to stream from the bedroom. And I'm just gonna eat peas. By the way, interesting. Well, he's waking us up about half the night, so maybe one day I'll just die of sleep deprivation and I actually won't wake up to feed him. He'll have brought that on to himself. Aaron, people are saying hi to you. I don't know where Fred went. Oh. Back over on the window. Far top of your screen. I was just talking with a friend that I met up in the park today about how it feels weird that a lot of the world's, well, not a lot of the world, but at least parts of New York seem to be going back to normal because of the vaccine being rolled out at a large scale. We were sitting in McCarran Park today in Brooklyn, and the park was pretty full, and some people were maskless, and I was like, this just feels wrong. And I couldn't quite put my finger on it. Does anybody else feel like it's wrong? It just feels like too much too soon. Yes, I'm eating frozen cheese. It just feels like we've had a whole year of quarantining, lockdown, constant fear, constant illness, constant death, and the park was like back to normal today. It was just like so normal that it was freaky. So normal that it wasn't normal to me anyway. Yeah. Texas, y'all are having it rough. Um, yeah, and there's also like all these different kinds of variants coming out, and we don't really know what the effect of the vaccine is on those variants, and it's just like there's so much we don't know. And I don't know how to feel about it, honestly. I just wanted to rant about it a little bit. Because right now, I don't even know. I know the vaccine is pretty effective, but is it the best thing to go maskless once you have both of your vaccines? Like, wouldn't it still be a good practice to keep your mask on? I just. Hi, Philippines. Woof, that is rough. Lando Lake's that. Interesting. So that's just what's going on in my head. And I'm physically too tired to cook anything tonight, so I'm just eating frozen peas. And I'm reading all of your chats as they stream by on my Stars ad. Wow. Yeah, so many places going back in lockdown. I don't know. I think a part of us is just the people who are thinking about this is always thinking about, will this ever end? And I think that's a constant anxiety. Um, and the people who aren't thinking about it just aren't thinking about it, I guess. I also don't want to go back to the office life, Nako. I totally hear you on that. Yeah, a lot of people have that concern. A lot of people have moved to other states and have bought houses in those states. And if we can't work from home, then what do those people get left with? If you think about it, it's been a whole year of life on pause, and some people just couldn't pause their lives because they had families to take care of. So they moved because that was the best move for their family, is to move somewhere. And now what do we do with the aftermath of quote unquote going back to normal? See, I would love to travel again. I would love to go out to eat again after the pandemic. But I've kind of enjoyed the slowdown of life during the pandemic, you know? In the before time, my commute was anywhere from 35 to 50 minutes, depending on how bad the MTA was, one way. So, and then we got that little guy there on the window. Hi, Joy. I think this year has been a lot on everyone's mental health, honestly. The slowdown has been good in certain aspects, but all the constant surprises and not knowing has been just a true wear and tear. Oh my god, Naoko, that's a long commute. Guys, I don't have my computer out today, so if you ask me something, the chat is going by really fast. Feel free to ask it again. I just can't see everything. What is everyone else snacking on today? What should I get for snacks this week? Yes, it is totally frustrating. I haven't seen my mom in like a year. Fred has asthma, guys. So we just bought him some really expensive inhalers. Puppy Kitty NYC is covering this round for now, and Fred is neutered, I believe, yes. But he's asthmatic. Pumpkin seeds, yum. Frozen bananas and strawberries sound amazing. What is Kulolo? Tell me. Ooh, overbaked brownies get soaked in cream. Yum. Ooh. I lost a pea, Aaron. It's on your wheel. Honey granola, that sounds good. Trish, kudos to you for not eating all the granola because I always just finish the granola anyway after I bake it. Gutter cleaners? Very interesting. Hi. Wow, these are some amazing snacks. Yum. Me? I'm not a Redditor. I'm not really on Reddit. We have to buy a mask to use the inhaler on him effectively. So we're waiting for that to come in the mail. Dates with peanut butter is the move. Nez, pita and hummus. Classic. Throw some brittle in there. Hi, Chicago. I didn't cook anything for dinner. I'm just eating frozen peas. Hummus and carrots. Classic. Okay, people hit me with some weird ones. Come on, I know some of you are eating some frozen peas out there. Who's gonna eat frozen peas with me? Kulolo is taro with sugar and coconut milk. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. That sounds like right up my alley for eating. Baba Ganoush, yes. It's not seasoned, it's just straight out of the freezer. My absolute favorite snack is whatever I can get my hands on. Peanut butter and sweet potatoes I've definitely had together. Pickles and potato chips, okay. Is that kind of like salt and vinegar, I guess? Condensed milk out of a can, you win. Nice job. That is really sweet. Wait, animal crackers crushed in coconut milk sounds like what I ate for college during my stress eating times. Everything is a guilty pleasure, Francis. Peanut butter, definitely, I think. Ooh, Lee. Tell me how that turns out. Very excited. Peanut butter and mayo. Somebody has suggested that to me before. I think I need to give it a try. I don't see how it could be bad with Kewpie mayo, so. Jack, of course I've had dry oatmeal and peanut butter. Of course I have. I can eat like a horse who likes peanut butter. It is the best. Peanut butter and rice. I don't know if I've ever had that combo, but I feel like I should. That sounds really good, actually. Kewpie is seasoned. It's seasoned a lot more than American mayo. It also has a very creamy consistency instead of like fatty, fluffy consistency. And it also has MSG in there. So it's all the good stuff together. My peas are done. Fred, how are you doing? Fred. Okay, does anybody know why this works on cats? Why does that work on cats? Why does this work on cats? Tell me. I don't understand. Should we give him some snacks? Let's give him some snacks. You deserve a snack, my friend. Yeah, snack. make him chase the snack before bed to wear him out a little bit more, but it hasn't worked really, so. It's just an excuse for me to throw food to my pet and have some sort of interaction with him instead of just staring at each other longingly. What's Fred's favorite snack? Probably just wet food. All the wet food. This is what I do for fun, guys. This is what I do for fun. How delightful. Really? Female cats don't wake you up as much? I'm giving him some kibbles. Kibble soccer. Oh. We don't really watch TV, no. Chase it. Chase it. There's two. Can you find both now? Did you find the other one? Oh, you did. Good job. Oh, man. He's hilarious. There you go. It's right by my sock. Can you find it? I've learned that he's not really good at, maybe it's a cat thing, but he's not really good at looking or smelling for treats. He got taken to the vet. The ringworm is to be determined. The results will be out in 1 to 2 weeks, so we'll know then. Up until then, until we have the results for sure, we're just gonna keep treating him for ringworm. Balled up paper. Interesting. Noted. Somebody also suggested foil, so maybe we'll give those a try. Fred, Jenny says hi. Will you say hi to Jenny? Will you say hi to Jenny? Jenny says hi. Okay. I threw it under the bed. Oops. Fred sleeps on that towel-lined cushion there. For the most part, he sleeps where you see a little leather cushion with a light blue towel. I also think Fred has a foot fetish. He likes smelling feet. He likes sitting on my socks. Today, I left my socks on the floor and he like dragged one away in his mouth and smelled it in a corner. I don't know what's going on. Fred, are you ready for another? Oh. Your cat has a foot fetish too? That's hilarious. Aaron doesn't leave his socks around like I do because I'm a gross person, so. He's very food motivated. If there's anything that solidifies that he is my son, it's that he's food motivated. But other than that, he doesn't like peanut butter and he's not my son. But, you know. Hey, no, you're not allowed on the bed. Little paws. Little ringworm paws. He doesn't like cheese. Nope. He doesn't like cheese. He only likes meat. He's been digging through our trash. He woke us up twice in the middle of the night because I had left chicken bones in a trash can and I forgot about it, but he certainly didn't forget about it. And so the first time he knocked the trash can over, I sprayed him. I went back to sleep. And yes, we do need a trash can with a lid, I understand. And then the second time I fell back asleep and he was like, he already had all the bones spread out on the floor. And that's when I was like, oh, let me take this shit out. Let me take this shit out. Did you like those treats? You only have 2 more. I only have 2 more. Yeah, chicken bones he loves. And there was also one time where I had like salmon scraps. I didn't ever fix the broken tripod, Sophie. I'm on my 2nd tripod that I Frankenstein together. We tried to feed him plain pasta today. He was not a fan. So Fred is only 0 waste when it comes to meat. And Aaron is now in the kitchen, which is why Fred left, because Fred is having the high hopes of being fed again by some random chance. You think he would like chickpeas? I highly doubt it. I've not stepped on Fred's tail yet, but I feel like one of these days I will. He's so quiet sometimes, I really can't tell. Boiled chicken, I'm sure he loves, because we made some chicken bone stock and I fed him a little bit of the meat that was attached to the bones and he like slurped it right up. And his 3-teethed little mouth. Little jaws of death. He is very cute, but if anybody has any advice on how I should adjust to the 4 a.m. wake up, please let me know. I'm pretty sure Fred is not on the bed when we're sleeping, but when Aaron and I are both out, I don't know, maybe he's on the bed. I just can't be certain. Obviously, ringworm spores are kind of airborne, so there's like no way to fully eliminate stuff. Whoa. You good there, buddy? What up? I tried to feed him watermelon. Apples, not a fan, not a fan. Come back. Come back, friend. Fred, come back. Hi, Toronto. What you're looking at right now in the background is my messy workstation. My temporary desk that is like made from a part of a broken bookshelf. It's really scrappy living here, guys. This is my life. Emily, I grew up in New York starting when I was 7. Nez, the laser would be a fun game. I don't know where the laser is. Do you think he would be into the laser? Let me see. Laser. You want to play with the laser? No. No interest in the laser. Absolutely not. My place is nice. It's just very small and I don't have proper furniture, but it works. For a small space like this, I think having a lot of furniture would really cramp it up. And I really like small space. I do still want to move. Oh, you see this? You see it? He smells it. No, not a fan. Okay. Alright. Not a fan of the laser tonight. We played with him earlier with the laser and he was very into it. And then we fed him catnip and then he was zonked out. And then we fed him dinner. I would love to move out of New York, but I don't drive. So I don't know if I can survive anywhere else, but also I truly don't know if any other place would ever measure up to the amount of food variety that we have here. So, and who can forget about the lovely soundscape of a city? Delightful soundscape. What's an underrated kitchen tool? Chopsticks. Emily, thank you so much for the thought. We haven't gotten a P.O. box yet. Don't worry, we have lots of hot sauce in the house for Aaron. I'm so glad you like the photos from my walks. New York is more expensive than San Fran? I don't know about that. Rent in San Fran is kind of cray-cray. I feel like I know New York now enough to know where the neighborhoods that are a little bit more affordable are. But, Kendra, ping pong balls? I think my neighbor would go crazy. I think that would kill my neighbor downstairs. She's already kind of pissed at me because I told her that her cycling music was a little loud. Or back to the window. Back to the windowscape. Ooh, I hope I don't leave enough small metal objects around for my cat to collect. I'm kind of worried that he's a little bit dumb sometimes and will just like hurt himself with it. I don't really do exercises on the yoga ball. I kind of just sit on it sometimes because I don't have much seating arrangements. So I just roll that everywhere, and it's a relatively, yes, there is a screen. Imagine my cat is there with no screen on the window. Just push him out. Wake me at 4 a.m. again, Fred. Do it. Yes, the vet says Fred has cat asthma. Correct. Unfortunately. A little wheezy wheeze. You should brush a cat's teeth is what I've been told, but Fred only has 3 teeth and we're still working on trying to trim his nails next after we submit him to another traumatizing bath. So one thing at a time. I truly don't know if it's worth traumatizing him to brush his 3 remaining teeth. So... A mesh wrap? No, we haven't tried a mesh wrap. That's an interesting idea. I don't know if we would be able to reach into the mesh to like try to massage that more into his fur, but that's probably a great idea. Aaron did a really great job with him last weekend, trying to pet him in between each bath motion to calm him down. Sorry, excuse me. I'm having frozen pee burps. That's absolutely disgusting. No cooking tonight, QQ. In the description, I'm very tired, taking a break, just chatting with y'all and doing much of nothing. And we're all watching Fred look out the window. And that's that. Which playlist, Claire? I have so many playlists. I ate some really good farmer's market apples today. Aaron made some spaghetti and meatballs. I had some of that with broccoli stems and lots of beans. Then I had a lot of my peanut brittle. We didn't take him to the vet this time, so his medical care is still taken care of by Puppy Kitty NYC until we officially adopt him. We're technically fostering to adopt, so we're still in the fostering stage. So once we get all of his health issues checked out and finalized, we'll adopt him. But right now, we're still technically fosters. So I don't actually have much experience with the vet myself, which is another issue of like layering on the telephone of who said what's. Cece, Aaron and I, yes, Brad? What's up, Fred? Are you pooping? I don't know what his meows mean yet. Aaron and I try to work out like half an hour every day at least. But for the most part, I've gained like probably 10 pounds during the pandemic. It's been really hard to work with food all day and find people to give it away to, and most of the time I just end up stress eating all of it myself, and then there's a lack of routine, yada yada yada. You've lived through it, you know exactly what it feels like. So am I in shape? Maybe, relatively to maybe other people, but like I feel like I'm in terrible shape relative to myself a year ago, and it certainly does not feel good. But it is what it is, right? This year has been a lot for everybody, everywhere. So, shape or no shape, here we are. Michael Korzat, wow, so fancy. Why are all these fancy brands advertising on my trash food? I don't really cook for my mom, especially not now. I haven't even seen her in a year, so. Yeah, there's a lot of big health concerns everywhere. Do I like anime? I like some anime for sure. Food Wars, amazing, so hilarious, so Japanese, so ridiculously pornographic for no reason. Do you have the bell hit? Because apparently you don't get notifications if you don't hit the bell. Yes, Fred, what's up? Meow, meow back to you too. Oh, man. There is no regular workday, QQ, unfortunately. My mom has not gotten the vaccine, and she does not know if she wants it. Instacart. Instacart ad. Interesting. I think they did some union busting too. Not a fan. Yeah, I know he wants my attention. Maybe he's hungry again. Maybe he wants more treats. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Ooh, what did you do? What did he do? What did you do, Fred? Oh boy. Did you break things? Everything looks normal in here. What are you doing? Do you want to be in the kitchen? Is this where you want to be? Is this where you want to be, Fred? Ow. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? You being crazy? How's your nose doing? Your nose looks better. Huh? Does it feel better? Oh, okay. Bye. I can't ever do anything right. Okay, Fred, you want to be alone. I get it. I get it. Yes, folks, I don't know what time it is, but it's probably Zoomy time. Here we are. Properly time for bed / no sleep. Just be in bed and awake for 6 hours. A lot of people say I should go on a cooking competition, and I actually don't know if I would win on a cooking competition. Guys, you have seen me put out videos of me cooking random stuff out of random ingredients, and yes, they look fine, but have you actually tasted them? So, none of y'all know how my food tasted. You just know that it looked that way. Yeah, it probably is chopped. But, you know, they have like time constraints and all of that. They have like frou-frou chefs who have had years of experience cooking for clients, and I'm just like cooking trash food for Aaron and me. So it's a it's a it's a whole different thing. It's a whole different ball game. Yeah, General Tso's chickpeas was really good. How do you test so many bread with your health? Well, I just deal with it. My hands are crap right now. They're like splitting open. They're keeping me itchy and awake all night on top of Fred. It's great. I haven't really slept in a very long time. Would you ever do a week? See, we've had the idea of cooking 30-minute meals, but it would be hard for me to film on my own while cooking 30-minute meals, right? I don't know how to calculate that time constraint while factoring in me trying to film myself cooking. So it wouldn't really be accurate. Melly, on top of the asthma medication we need to get for Fred now, I don't think I can afford a hotel room. But thank you for the idea. I appreciate it. Oh man. All the things in life that we need. Fred, are you done for the night? Your outsies? So I don't know how oh my gosh, let me start over. I don't know how I will feel tomorrow, but I do have radish in the fridge. I have beets in the fridge. I still have blood oranges in the fridge. So very possible we can make anything with those things. Food pantry budget eats is an idea that I'm trying to formulate. It probably won't go live until much later in the year, but we are thinking about it, yes. A fitness ad. How ironic. Kath, he has 2 pumps and a liquid medication right now. So one of them is very expensive and the other one is less expensive. And the third one, I don't know how much it costs because we got directly from the vet. But maybe we'll see some improvement. Hopefully we'll see some improvement. I've been wanting to make radish cake. So maybe tomorrow I'll test out a mochi-based radish cake. Dawn, I've not been feeding Dave at all. He's still just hibernating. It is very, very hibernating. It's probably like goners by now, but we can still revive him. I didn't buy daikon, but I have red breakfast radishes, which I feel like could be a good substitute for daikon. Yes, exactly. Dave is like bear in fridge. Yes. Oh my gosh, you got all the meds right. Correct. Those are the 3 meds that we have. Amazing. You know more about my cat's medication than I do. We got some pros in here. How I got to Delish, I applied twice, 6 months apart. I got rejected the first time by not ever having heard back from them, and the second time my name dropped a food writer that I worked for, and at the time the food deputy at Delish knew the food writer that I name dropped, and that's how I got an interview. I also don't know how to make the pickled ginger. I just buy those. Am I the CEO yet? No. I don't want to be the CEO of any fucking thing ever. CEOs can all just go suck it. Worker owned. Worker owned all the way. What do I do at Delish? I wish I could tell you my job description, but they're like, job creep is a real thing, guys. It begins. It begins. Did your life at Delish change since last year? Yes, it's changed a lot working from home. What did you start doing at Delish? I was hired as a freelance kitchen assistant. Gianna, sourdough bread is intimidating if you have the perfect, ideal artisanal loaf with the perfect crumb structure and holiness in your head. But to make bread is not that intimidating. Yes, Fred? Hi? What's up, bud? You want my attention. I'm not feeding you anymore. I don't have snacks. I'm sorry. Do you want to play? Do you want to play? You want to sniff the thing? You don't want to play the thing? You want to play the thing? Oh, yeah. He's hunting. It's hunting time. How exciting. How exciting, Fred. Are you tired? Is that it? Do you want to play anymore? More? 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 Are you tired? My arm's getting tired. Are you a great hunter of light? Fred, they say that you are a great hunter of light. You are a hunter of light. Look at you go. Look at you go. A hunter of light. Oh, man. Oh, man. Fred, why do you keep hiding back there? Is it because you can't actually catch it? Is it because the laser escapes you? That is our night, folks. That is our night. This is what I do now in my spare time. I entertain a cat that I pay too much money for. You're supposed to be a trash cat, Fred. I got a very expensive trash cat, guys. You can make sourdough bread with whatever starter you have. It really just depends. It's true. I do just pay the rent. I also pay for the food and the medication. I guess this is why I work, so I can feed and house a cat. Is this what people feel like when they become mothers? It's like, this is what I was meant to do. This is why I work so hard my entire life. Yes, I eat fast food sometimes. There's always a spot for all kinds of food. Guys, I don't know if you saw my Instagram story today, but I saw a dumpster that had like 20 bags of chips, and it really hurt me. And the flavor was black pepper and cheddar, and it was just painful. I could not get to it because I was on a bridge with a fence, and this was like 8 stories below me. So unless I really wanted to go dumpster diving and potentially die in the process, the chips are goners. There were so many bags. I've never gone dumpster diving, but I really, really, really want to. I just... One of these days, somebody needs to show me the ropes on how to dumpster dive in New York, because they keep it locked up so well. A gum on a string? This isn't a Looney Tunes episode, my dear. It is illegal. It's illegal everywhere because they consider it private property. It is illegal to dumpster dive in most places because they consider it private property and they keep it locked up. Naz, we go diving anytime as long as you have a lead on where to go where they don't lock shit up. A lot of the food that is in dumpsters aren't really expired, so, you know, whatever. I don't know. It's not illegal in Jersey? Should we move to Jersey? Oh, I'm gonna move to Jersey if that's the case. Yeah, the puddle was great, yeah. I am afraid to go foraging for food, but yes, I want to dumpster dive TJ's. But I always forage mulberries because my parents foraged mulberries when I was growing up in New York City, and I still like to forage some mulberries. They're really like sweet but rather tasteless, kind of like the worst blueberries, with a little bit more texture and chew. So it's really nice. That's horrible. I've never heard of stores pouring bleach. You're wasting bleach and the food. That's awful. I fucking hate this shit. Yes, I would love to start a garden if I had the space. Absolutely. All the herbs. I would grow all the herbs to begin with. Fred has not tried lobster. I'm not gonna eat lobster, so Fred will not be trying lobster as far as I know. Fred, is anything entertaining outside the window? You look very engaged. Yeah, Francis, this is kind of how capitalism works. You just keep starving the people until they die, and that's it. The end. Some stores will donate the food, but for the mass majority of them, I see Dunkin' Donuts throw out all of their bagels. I see them throw out bagels and donuts in the same bag with coffee grounds for the sole purpose of preventing people from scavenging the perfectly fine pastries. Pisses me off so much every time I see that shit happen. But I'm pretty sure it is like a corporate level order for them to destroy the food when they put it out for garbage collection. Very upsetting. It's just the way our systems work. I mean, maybe we don't have enough food to feed everyone, but we certainly have enough food going to waste to feed some people. But we choose not to do it because profit is more important. So there are laws that protect people and organizations who donate food. So I know that there's a common refrain of we can't donate this food because then we would be legally liable, but I believe there are laws that protect donated food from like being sued for causing foodborne illnesses and stuff like that. I can't be sure, but that I've heard both sides of the argument. I don't know. Laws are laws. I don't know. Laws aren't always right. So, some people beautiful sounds of New York. To a question I just saw, some people don't go to school to become chefs. Some people just become chefs by cooking. So it's totally up to you whether or not you want to study it. I mean, it's not just the film industry. I think literally every industry throws away food. The food industry throws away food. The fashion industry trashes their own stock and inventory when they don't get sold. I follow a Instagram account called Stooping in Queens, where it's like community-oriented posts about what trash has been put out for other people to grab, like perfectly good furniture and stuff like that. And sometimes Stooping in Queens will post stories from another account that shows you how corporations destroy like Coach bags that they can't buy as Coach bags that they can't sell. They'll just slash through it before they put it out on the curb so that you can't get a free Coach bag. That's how they keep the prices up. How do you avoid getting hurt from oil splashes? Don't mix oil and water together. But if you ever work a fryer station in a restaurant, you will get oil splatters. You just get used to it. My hands don't feel much anymore. So, New York City does have community and neighborhood gardens, yes. I've never participated in any of them, but I do drop off compost at a few of them. So New York City does have those. Fred, you want to say goodnight? You want to say goodnight? Say goodnight. Say goodnight to the people. Fred, thank you for coming by. Oh my gosh, you have such a cute snaggletooth going on. Come back. We want to see your snaggletooth. All right, don't come back. Thank you guys for joining me on this very uneventful night. And Fred says goodnight, even though he doesn't speak English. That's fine. He'll just not meow. We're going to try to give him a bath tomorrow. Wish us luck. Take care. See you.